Hey everybody, OCD Mikey, HiFi guy here. Back at you again to reveal more things. Let me teach you a little bit more about how to decipher dealers, the brick and mortar dealers, and how to navigate your way through those dealers. Because I know it's definitely a quagmire out there. And so I'd like to give you some pointers on how to navigate the dealers out there. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how do you sort of find a good dealer versus a dealer, one that really knows how to put together a rig for you and that's really concerned about you getting a value rather than one that is just trying to sell you whatever they can't sell, whatever they have in stock, yada yada. Okay? Let's try and put this into perspective. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the dealers that I call them dragnet box pushers. Okay? Dragnet means you throw out a huge net and you just drag it across the market and you hope to pick up sales. Okay? How you know the dragnet box pusher is he's going to have 1,000,001 different brands. He's going to think it makes him look good because he's got 50 different brands. But really what it's telling you, the guy's not a specialist, okay? He's telling you, I will take whatever damn sale I can get. So I'm going to load my inventory with as many different brands as I can. That way, when you come into my store, I've got a pretty good chance of closing you on something because out of 15 different brands in the same price bracket, I'm going to close you on something that I got in the back, okay? There's a much better chance that he's going to close a deal to pay his bills at the end of the month for this commercial building that he has with commercial electrical rates, commercial internet, commercial, it's expensive to run a building, okay? And so they're going to try and push the most expensive, profitable products, okay? And they're going to have a bunch of them. So many brands equals box pusher. Okay, and non-specialist. How's the guy going to sell you a DAC when he's got 15 different DACs in the same price bracket? Okay, for instance, let's say you go to a store. They've got AccuPhase, Aqua, Atoll, Orinder, Berkeley, Boulder, Cord, Hegel, Krell, Metronome, MSB, Nagra. How are they going to give you something that they think is the best? They can't. They're just going to give you what they have in stock. Okay, that's the way this works. They got all these different brands. How can they specialize in any one thing? How can they tell you any one is better than another when they've got 15 different ones that they can sell at any given time? If you know that one performs better than another one, you're going to have one DAC in that price range, okay? So it's far better to go to a dealer that has fewer brands, that specializes because they are standing behind the brand that they know that they feel is best at that price point, okay? Another red flag with a dealer, so this is the first red flag, is a dealer that has a ton of different brands, okay? That's a red flag. Next one is discounting equals desperation. Okay, and these pens are running out. I have to get some new ones. Discounting equals desperation. Okay, if you are discounting a brand, if it's a good brand, when's the last time you went to the Porsche dealer and they discounted? Hey, can I get a discount on this? You selling it for full price? What's my price? They're going to laugh at you. They're going to be like 10 grand over sticker, So the best brands are never discounted. That's clear, okay? If they are discounted, that's a problem. That is a red flag. That means either that dealer can't sell that thing that's sitting there and he needs to discount because he's desperate for a sale, or it means that product is completely overpriced. So he's discounting it in order to move it. okay? Let me put this into perspective. You sell a $10,000 DAC, okay? You're making, let's say a dealer makes $4,000 off the $10,000 DAC, okay? He's going to do the same amount of work to sell 20,000, let's say $40,000 DAC. Let's take it even further. Let's take $60,000 DAC. We know there's plenty of those ridiculous priced pieces of gear out there, okay? So you're going to sell a $60,000 DAC. So what's that? It's making 25 or something like that, 20 on it, okay? The guy is just pushing a box to you. How does he deserve $25,000 for pushing a box? He didn't do anything. He's just trying to sell you something overpriced. So he's going to discount that. He's going to make $4,000 on the other one. Maybe he'll make $5,000. He can do it $5,000 over cost, $6,000 over cost. Man, if he does that every day, he's going to make his bills. Okay? So it's another way to let you know if they're discounting the product, that product is overpriced. Okay? The best products in the world are never discounted. Okay? They're hard to get. Try and go buy a Ferrari. Walk into the Ferrari dealer. See if you can buy a Ferrari. See if you can buy a Porsche right now. See if you can go get a GT3. You can't. You simply can't. There's a waiting list for them. Those are the best products in the world, are not discounted, and they're not easy to get. The guy doesn't just have them sitting there with nobody buying them. Okay? So if a dealer has products in his inventory, a bunch of them sitting there, nobody's buying them, he's discounting them, that's probably a red flag. Okay? So these are two things. One, many brands, box pusher jackwagon, non-specialist, just a dragnet, guy with no class, just throw it out there, try and pull in all the sales, try and discount to make ends meet and do all that stuff. That's a hustler, okay? That's different than somebody that sells with integrity and that sells products that are worth full price. And then if that product's not available, you can't get that product. You're going to have to wait. It's pre-sold for 5 months down the road, or for 3 months down the road, or for a couple months down the road. If you can't wait and you're too anxious, then you're perfect for the box pusher, okay? That's what they rely on. They rely on people doing compulsive buying, okay? Other dealers that have a little more stature will consult with somebody, let that person walk away. If that person doesn't want the sale, that's fine. I'm just there, or whoever, the dealer is just there to present the product, demonstrate it. They know they're going to sell it regardless if you buy it or not. So they don't care if you buy it because somebody else will. So there's no pressure. There's no twisting the arm. There's no trying to make somebody buy something for years. You know, that is the red flag of somebody that just is trying to make profit and they don't really care. They're a non-specialist. They're just pushing whatever brand they have. They have 20 different brands. Look for the dealers that have one brand at that certain price point. They've got one DAC at $25K. They've got one DAC offering at $15K. They've got one DAC offering at $10K. They've got one DAC offering at $6, one at $3, one at $1 or $1,500. Okay? That's going to be a specialist because they're going to give you what they think is the best at that price. Okay? They're not going to just suggest to you what they have in the back room ready to sell right now so they can make their damn bill at the end of the week, at the end of the month. Okay? That's what you have to look out for. Look for somebody that is indifferent about your sale. Okay? Not for the guy that really is trying to get your sale. That's a total red flag. Stay away from those dealers. Okay? So this is just installment 1 on a little how to navigate dealers and so forth. I suggest you choose specialists that know what they're talking about, not just blowhards that think they're real cool because they have 50 different brands and they're going to just try and hoodwink you into something so that they can close the deal right now before you leave the damn place. Okay? Stay away from those guys. Another surefire red flag is when they use terms like concierge service. Okay? What that means is they're fluffing you. Okay? They're trying to fluff you. They could just say installers. Okay, we've got installers. We do installing. We do in-home installs. But to call you, to say that they're going to provide for you concierge service, okay, that's ridiculous. A concierge is something else. It's not an installer for HiFi, okay? And so it's just another little red flag that shows that someone's trying to fluff you into overpaying for something, okay? So that's another red flag. Just wanted to make that point too. It's my first installment on how to navigate the BS in HiFi, because there is a lot, okay? And these old school brick and mortar dealers are the ones to watch out for, okay? The new crew is coming in. Guys that are younger, that sell through consultation, that will come to your place. The old school brick and mortar business model is on its way out, okay? So beware, they're trying to sell, they're dying, and they're gasping their last gasp. And so they're going to try and grab you on their last gasp. So, see you later. Rock and roll. See you.